Did you know that your past life can block your current love life right now? Well, it can. So let me explain in this video what I mean by it. Hi and welcome to another video of mine. My name is Aisha and as an Akashic Records reader, I help starseeds and lightworkers find their true romantic love here on earth. Whether you are single and want to meet your significant other, or whether you are in a relationship or a marriage and you really want to deepen your connection to your husband or your partner. And in this video, I would like to explain how it is possible that one of your past lives, here on Earth or somewhere else up in the stars and other dimensions, can really block your current love life. And before I dive into it, I would like to say that I'm working also with the Ascended Masters, my beloved, I call them my family of light, Yeshua, also known as Jesus, and his counterpart Mary Magdalene, and also with the help of other members of this family of light, like Mother Mary. And you know what's so special about Yeshua and Mary Magdalene? They were twin flames and they were lovers and friends at the highest level. So they completely embodied their own divinity. She was the cumulation of this feminine energy, pure sang, and he was the cumulation of this masculine energy. And together they were like fireworks all over the place. And it also meant that Yeshua also embraced his femininity. And Mary Magdalene, she was like fiercely, she stood for herself, you know. She wasn't one to mess around with. And so she embodied her masculinity as well. Can you imagine how powerful these two were together? And even though, of course, their lives were 2,000 years ago, they are still in union with each other. And they are ascended masters, which mean they are done with this human overcomingness, like we are still humans and trying to overcome our difficulties here on earth. And they went through all of it. They know the human suffering. They know what it takes to be a human and to lose everything and to have faith and to laugh, but also to have grief and to lose each other again. And of course, thank goodness they are in the heavens and they are united as well. And they are willing to help us humans because they have so much compassion. Their hearts are wide open. And if you open your heart, you could actually listen to them and work with them. And this is exactly what I do. So when I am helping clients, I go into the Akashic Records and I ask the help of these beautiful two, Yeshua and Mary Magdalene. So what I see in the records, and I also experienced it myself in other lifetimes, it was a lot of the times a matter of either you were devoted to the divine and you were giving up your life in service for God, which was often, of course, an invented God, invented by humans. It was not the true God. So people were offering their lives as monks, as nuns, as priests, as within all range of religions, right? All over the world. And also within earthly religions where the shamans lived and things like that. And they offered their lives. They thought they had to offer and suffer and surrender to God, which meant cutting off their love life, right? In a lot of religions, especially back in the days, it was not meant to be a religious person and at the same time be married and have a wife or a husband and have children. So you choose one or the other. And still in some religions it's like this, you know. I come from a Catholic background and there are a lot of pastors who are married and it's no problem. But in a lot of religions it is a problem. You have to choose, right? And with this choosing also came oaths and vows. People were taking oaths and vows. I came across several lifetimes where I did that. And you really have to unravel and undo the vows and oath. Because if you have taken one of the vows to surrender yourself to God and to really cut yourself off the human experience, where, I mean, romantic love is also one of the human experiences, right? Then you really have to, on a conscious level, undo that vow, because it can hunt you. And it doesn't mean that I want to scare you, and it doesn't mean that it's like a ghost, but this feeling, this energy of not being worthy enough to have experience in romantic love is truly real, because your system, your soul has taken the vow. And if you have done that and you are unconscious of it, you don't know that you one time did that, it can really block you from finding your true romantic partner. And isn't that what we all want, right? We all want to be loved and to receive and to give love and to share our lives with someone else. For my clients, I mainly focus on women who are seeking a man, and who are in a marriage with a man. But of course, this counts for every kind of romantic love situation, right? I'm not excluding people who are falling for their own genders or whatever, but to really have a clear vision of where I'm going and also what I'm doing with my clients. You know, as a benevolent starseed and light workers, I'm always rooting for empowering you, empowering my clients. And of course there are dark entities, but I don't want to fear of anyone. It's really not a good idea to dive really deeply into your fears and to really are hung up to it. But it's really good to recognize that there are also energies here on earth that are not having the best interests in humanity. So by knowing this, it's really, you don't have to be afraid of anything, right? Because you are a sovereign being. You can reclaim your own power. And there are so many dark agendas are here on this planet, but we don't have to apply to them, right? We can just brush it off and say, I am a sovereign being. I'm standing in my own power. I'm calling in my internal divinity and also the external divinity, whatever God or source looks like for you. Those two combined with powerful statements that you are sovereign and that you are standing in your own power with your 2 feet on the ground and your gaze up into the stars, there is nothing to be afraid of. And I'm always telling my clients to just be very courageous and bold and brave, like Mary Magdalene was and still is. And also this bracelet is from Joan of Arc, and she was like that as well. She wasn't fearful. She was going straight into it. And of course you have to be mindful and have to be cautious. You don't want to play with bad energies. You don't want to provoke them, but please don't be scared. So with that being said, if you are one of the persons like I was that has taken vows and oaths to the so-called divine, which was not truly the divine, and you were cutting yourself off, your heart was cut off from romantic love, then you shouldn't be suffering that today anymore. You shouldn't be dealing with that. You shouldn't put up with that any longer. So I'm here to help you with that, to recognize your own light. I am not your guru. I just simply hold a mirror in front of you so that you can see your own light. Well, isn't that amazing? Because we are all unique, you know. Every single one of us came here with a mission. And the overall theme is to anchor love and light on this planet. So Sophia Gaia can raise and go into the ascension, and that's why we came here. That's the role of benevolent starseeds and light workers. We search different dimensions, different planets throughout the cosmos where love and light is needed, where things are about to go south. But that is not what's happening here, because we are with too many people waking up. We are with too many light workers on a conscious level. And it also comes with responsibility, right? Waking up comes with responsibility, because what will you do if you find out within the space of the Akashic Records and with the help of Yeshua and Mary Magdalene that you were one of those people who had taken vows and oaths? Then it's up to you that you deal with them. And don't go hiding and think, oh, I'm too less of empowerment to do it. No, now you take action, right? And yes, like I said, I'm open to help you with that. Please, if you feel the call, send me an email or book straight an Akashic love reading where we will dive into your Akashic records with a specific theme of strengthening love or finding romantic love for you. And the blockages we will clear, so your heart will be open, your energy will be wide open to meet that significant other. Well, I'm so excited to work with you. Please let me know what you are wanting to know. And thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate it, because the more starseeds and light workers are connected with each other, the more light is anchored here on this planet. And I'm so happy to be one of the persons who are, well, in this ascension process as well. We are all in this together, and we are all walking each other home. Thank you so much for watching. Namaste and have a great summer. Bye.